Today we will perform our next experiment, that is Norton's theorem. Okay. Previously we already performed the Thevenin's equivalence theorem. Okay. I hope all of you can understand the Thevenin's equivalence theorem. The Norton's equivalence theorem is approximately the same. Here we can also find out the value of RL, IL, but instead of VTH, Thevenin's equivalent voltage, here we can find out the ISC, okay, and R naught, that is Norton's equivalent resistance. So first, let's start the experiment. First, our aim is to find out the IL, load current, okay. Our first aim is to find out the load current, okay, and here you can draw the table already, okay. So we can find out the value and put the value here, okay. So to finding out, first aim, or point number 1, first aim is to find out the value of IL, load current, okay. So for the finding out load current, what we can do here, it is the circuit of Norton's theorem. Here, please focus here. Here we can find out here is the circuit of Norton's theorem. To finding out the IL, first what you can do, connect the source with the circuit, okay. Please connect the source with the circuit, that is the source. Here please focus, here it is the source, 12 volt DC source, and it is the circuit. First you have to connect the source with the circuit, very good, okay. Now what you can do, you can connect the load, that is here, load here is 25 ohm, okay. So you can connect the load here, okay. So RL1 is 25 ohm. Now you can connect what, for IL, measuring the IL, you should connect the ammeter in the circuit, okay, right. So connect the ammeter in the circuit, okay. Here what we do, we can connect the source with the circuit. Please focus here, source with the circuit, connect the ammeter and connect the load, okay, please, okay, and please switch on. Here you can see the result, okay, please. Okay, I hope you can see the reading. We can calculate the reading, okay. Please mobile. So here you can see, here focus here. Here the division is between the 5 and 7.5, the division is 10, and the value is between 5 and 7.5 is 2.5. So 2.5 divided by 10, what? 0.25, okay. So here how many division is there? Here 1, 2, 3, 4 division is there after 5. So 1 division equal to 0.25. So 0.25 into 4, 1, and 1 plus 5, 6. Okay, the value is 6 milliampere. Write down the IL value, that is 6 milliampere. Please write down the IL value, that is 6 milliampere. Focus here. IL value is 6 milliampere, and RL load, what load you have taken? 25 ohm. Please see the load here again. Focus here. The load is 25 ohm. Okay, very good. Our point number 2 is to find out the Norton's equivalent resistance, right? R naught, that is the value of R naught we can find out. We already find out the value of IL, and 25 ohm is there, and we can point number 3 is find out the Norton's equivalent resistance. For finding out the Norton's equivalent resistance, what you can do? First rule is to find out the Norton's equivalent resistance. First you can disconnect the source from the circuit, disconnect this source from the circuit, okay, and short the circuit. Please short the circuit. Now the circuit is short, okay. Now you can find out the Norton equivalent resistance from these two terminals. Please connect the jack of the multimeter, okay, and please see here resistance is kilo ohm. Here please see, here you can see in the circuit the resistance is in kilo ohm, okay. So 1 kilo ohm, 2 kilo ohm, 500 ohm. So here we can put the value, set the value in multimeter in kilo ohm, okay. Here you can see the value in 2 kilo ohm, okay. So what is the reading of Norton's equivalent resistance? That is 0. Please see 0.761. That means 761 ohm. Please write down the value of Norton's equivalent resistance, that is 761 ohm, okay.